What's up, guys? I'm going to make a little video for you guys and see if you guys notice anything, and then I'll tell you after if you guys will notice. So after I show you, pause the video and see if you guys can guess what's gone. Do you guys remember there was two vehicles right here? And two vehicles that used to be right there and right where the Part 67 Galaxy was? Well, pause the video, make a guess, and then when you guys guess, unpause the video and I'll be telling you. Did you guys guess? Well, I'm here to tell you. Sorry if you hear wind, it's pretty windy out here today. So, two vehicles that used to be in the front was the 2003 Crown Vic, the one that ran and drove, and my 99 Lincoln Town Car. Well, you guys notice those two aren't there no more. And right there used to be the 1995 Ranger, and right where the 67 Galaxy parts cars used to be the other 2003 Crown Vic that didn't drive, or it ran, but transmission was acting up, the one that was all smashed up. Well, I'll tell you guys something. My dad, all those four vehicles that you see missing, my dad sold them. Wipe my lens off a little bit. Yep, that's right. Even my town car got sold. We didn't pull the motor out of it, but it's alright. Because we could always pull the motor out of this and put it in the 86. This motor has 280 horsepower. But still sitting up. But, well, the town car, my dad sold for $700. And the guy that bought it, my dad said that, told me that the guy told him that he's gonna put the town car on on their frame machine. The guy works there, I guess, that has a frame machine. But yeah, Dad told me the guy told him that he's gonna put the town car on the frame machine, and he's gonna fix it up, unbend it, and he said he's gonna drive it for a little while. That'll be pretty nice if it will still be going down the road. Someone could actually fix it. Someone could actually afford to fix it, but I mean, we probably could too, but well, if it didn't cost so much, we'd probably fix it. The car was old, it wasn't really worth it. You know, it looked clean, but it still really wasn't. It wasn't worth fixing to us. So that's why my dad sold it. So he sold that, and then he sold the 2003 Crown Vic that ran and drove. I don't know how much he sold that one for. I think that one's going to be a derby car. I don't know. I know the Ranger, the same owner that bought the Ranger bought the town car also. That's going to get autocrossed since you can't get a title to that. And then the other Crown Vic that was sitting here, the one that only had reverse, that's going to be derbied, I believe. Yeah, that one's going to for sure be derbied. But yeah, that's what happened to those four vehicles. And yeah, we just moved the 67 Galaxy parts car back here. The one with the very bad frame. This is a pretty rough car. I mean, but the body's not that rusted, but geez, look at it. It says like, it hasn't been registered since '89. I mean, yeah, this car is, it's got a digital radio in it. But, yeah, I pushed this thing because it don't have any gas in it. But it needs to get a fuel shut off for it. Yeah, and this trailer I've hooked to the yard sport. I broke that thing accidentally, so yeah, that's what happened to the four vehicles. And then that red truck got moved over there. All this stuff that we moved, I have a video on, but since I hit 500 subscribers, that's all these things that we moved, those are going in the 500 subscriber special video. So yeah, of course that Bronco is not my dad's. The guy across the street that That's his son's. I would have filmed it, but the owner told me nicely he'd rather not be filming. And that rear tire went flat. That other one went flat fast too. That one's going flat again. This one never went flat. Yeah, the last weekend this thing got started up, ran perfect. It had to get a new steering column in it and crap because the other one was messed up. But yeah, then that Mustang that sits up front, he didn't want me to video that starting up either. So I understood, but yeah, that's why you guys didn't see a video on those two. And this, of course, truck's not my dad's. It's an 85 F250. It's not in the worst condition, but it's definitely not the greatest, but the frame is rock solid on it. It's got no motor. It does have a transmission. I don't know if it's any good, but this thing hasn't been registered since 2006, I think. Yeah, this truck sat a long time. Yeah, there's the master cylinder all rusted to frick. Transmission. Of course, the owner's got the keys. Oh, the door's making some squeaky noise. But yeah, it's got some holes in the floor. Yeah. I mean, the frame is rock solid though. I've definitely seen, it's not the worst truck I've seen, but it's definitely not the greatest. Just slam it. Typical. Yep, still gonna make those creaking noises. Of course, this is locked. But yeah, that truck needs to go sometime. The yard machines, I haven't started it since the day we got it running. Of course, the Mark 8, the motor still sounds like it cranks over pretty well, because my dad cranked it a few times and I cranked it a little bit. Sounds like it's got great compression still. It needs like rebuilt because it overheated and it got shut down instantly though. And this happened back in 2010, and that's when the car was last on the road. It was 2010. So that's why it's been sitting here for a decade. This door must lock, because it's always locked when I want to open it and use the fob. Of course, it's gonna be a freaking tight squeeze. Oh yeah, and that snapper, the Husky is still here too. As you can see, those two tractors are going. They're not worth it. I got enough. I don't want to. The Husky, of course, was going to get scrapped anyway because I tipped it. October of 2019. That's why I was opening the passenger door, and I got a video of this thing with the air ride going up on this too. That's going to the 500 sub special, but the stereo freaking rocks in this thing. The radio's messed up, but it's got the JBL sound system. I mean, it sounds great. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of miles on it. 205,000. Yeah, no brakes, of course, because it's got rust underneath of it. Pump that throttle. Yeah, this car's not worth putting back on the road. It's not rusty, but I mean, it sat for a decade, so it'd take a lot of work to get put back on the road. It'd be a nice car to drive, but it's just not worth it. It's got some good interior parts. My nose runs all the time. I mean, it's got good shifter crap, and I mean, the seats are actually still pretty decent in it too. I mean, they're a little worn out, but still, they're not the worst. Yeah, like I said, this vehicle's been here before my dad even started renting the shop. It was here 2 years before my dad started renting this shop. He started renting it in 2012, and I don't remember what year we bought it, and this was sitting here since 2010. So it's been at the shop for a long time. But yeah, when my dad got it running in 2018, and I don't think I had my phone, so I didn't video it. So I didn't video it starting up, which I wish I would have. But he got it running, put coils in it. He drove it to the front of the shop with, of course, no brakes. He said it drove. He said it ran good. It had, of course, 2010 gas in it. You could hear that. Ooh. How is that? That still locks in there. But I mean, interior lights still work. I don't think the roof does. It doesn't smell as bad in here as it did. Of course, the seat is like that because there was a tire in here for a long time. One cup holder. One, looks like only one outlet, too. Yep, let me see. The owner's manual, I got that. This was made in 12 of 92. I always keep thinking it's a 94, but it's not. The neighbor across the street had a 94, same color. He got rid of that. He also has a 96, but that one's been sitting a long time as well. Yeah, I mean, this thing wouldn't be worth it, because like I said, it would need a lot of work to get back going. And it's just not worth it. The tires are still good, but they're dry rotted. They still got a lot of life left. But they're not flat. The brake rotors are done for. Rusted all the crap. These doors are so big. I mean, both windows still work. I'm not even afraid to close myself in here, even for it sitting the whole time. Yeah, I went back here and played in this car before. Remember when my dad used to tell scrappers, I used to always be scared of crap to come back here by myself. And every time I get done, I just run for life. I don't know why, but I don't care anymore. Mouse crap everywhere. Traction control, rear defrost. This thing could probably do some great burnouts if it was put back on the road. Okay. Well, let's go check out more of the vehicles. The 88. Haven't started it up since Startfest 2021. That's when my dad broke the drum brake on here. I mean, he had to. Yeah, I got freaking mud in here because he skid the tires in reverse. Oh, I hate when I do that. Oh yeah, look at all that mud. That shifter's broken. There you go. I guess I'll call this vehicle updates. The heat still works in it. The fan works, the radio don't no more. I don't think the turn signals do either. The horn does, and the top light still works on it. The headlights still work on it. It's got 148,000. That's low for a diesel for sure. This has crappy speakers in it like the gas truck. And this thing always used to be in four-wheel drive all the time. But I don't know what year it was, but my dad fixed it. It works beautiful. Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad had this truck since I was 2 years old. Or 3 years old. This thing has been around for a long time. Let's look at these tractors real quick. Why not? And yes, we do keep a lid on the fuel tank. And that door's getting worse. Sometimes it don't want to close. Here's the Husky. There's nothing left of it. That's a junk motor right there. The John Deere engine. The compression is no good in it. This Husky's going soon. Of course, this snapper never ran. The motor is all taken apart. No good. Bad compression. Yeah, this motor's junk. I got enough tractors. The Craftsman's not even running right now anyway. Of course, we still got the white truck, which you guys see quite a bit, but it's back here. That's the only thing I'd probably start. This is the only one that has keys in it. I mean, it's doing pretty well so far. I was running not too long ago. I made videos on this and the dump truck, but again, 500 sub special. We'll let it run some more again, but doing great. She's working pretty good. Let's get a little view under the hood. I haven't showed the engine on it in a while now. That 6.0's running strong. Sounds perfect. And it's still running perfect after changing the stem pipes in it. My dad did that in, was it October of 2020? Sounds perfect, though. Okay, I'm not going to set the camera up because I don't want to ruin my lens, but we'll give it a rev. We'll give it a good one. Let's do one more. That's all I'm going to do. It sounds good, though. But she's a work truck. I'll leave the window down. Now let's get to some other stuff. Flatbed, I don't have the keys, but my dad, I don't know if I told you guys, but my dad took this truck in and they put it on their tester. Cylinder 4 is misfiring. And that one's in the back, but it shouldn't be too bad. That's not gonna work. But yeah, I don't know when we're going to get it fixed. And the brakes still, we need to get a new caliper for it. That's another reason the brakes are not as good. But the master cylinder was bad anyway. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I don't know when we're going to get this truck fixed. But switches. Alright. Check out the E350. Well, since I've tried to start it in the Start Fest this year, we haven't tried it again afterwards. We're not gonna mess with it no more. It's still got battery life, but it hasn't even tried to fire for once. So yeah, the battery does not sound the most charged battery. And it shows 188,155 miles on the odometer. I bet the battery is probably dead though. The door don't work. Motor works. Air don't work. Fan don't even work. Radio does. Yeah, this thinks yeah, this battery's probably more dead because I killed it almost. Cranking on it. Locks are still strong though. So I don't know if you guys will see any more startups on this. I'm not sure. Exhaust leak's bad. Fuel pump's getting even more weak. Harder to start. Runs really rough. It's just... yeah. Yeah, it's just... hasn't ran since November of 2020. That's when it actually last decided to start. Come on. Ugh. Sorry guys. Couldn't get the hood open. Battery is a 2018 from AutoZone. But it's just been sitting so long. And it's been sitting in that cold weather we've had. Coolant looks pretty good. That looks pretty green. I know the oil will need. I mean, it's not the worst, but it definitely needs changed. It's definitely not the clearest. I've seen so much worse, though. Oh, I just pinched my finger. Another bad camera angle. And the 7.3 flatbed. The person I was going to buy this isn't going to do it now, which who would want to buy something that's not worth it? I mean, the frame's got holes in it. It is crumbling. Look at that. This frame is worse than the 88. It is horrible. Since I cold started it and since it died last, we haven't messed with it since. Plus, yeah, we only got one battery now. And the brake line is busted. I mean, it's still got old fuel in it. Probably got water in it now. Yeah. It leaks really bad. It's probably got some water in it, I bet. Yeah, it's already leaking. Yeah. It's probably gonna be a lot of part of it, of a lot of parts, because we got a lot of vehicles. I'm gonna have to take my sweatshirt off. It's getting warm out here. The oil is gonna need change for sure. Still got some brake fluid in there. Not too much. Yeah. The coolant doesn't look bad though. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's actually not the cleanest though either. But I've seen the bus is worse because it's got oil in the coolant. I think this is the truck that has 2 starter solenoids. That's one of them. And then the other one is on the starter. Which I don't know where the starter is on this. It's probably in the below, underneath, but... you know what? Yeah. I'll close it all the way. And of course the red truck, it's still good. Haven't started it up in a week, maybe. Still running great. Oh wow, that just got powerful. It's not the dirtiest still, but could be better. That's definitely nowhere near, it's definitely not that bad though, considering how much this truck's been running plowing this year. It's been running a long time. It's a good truck. And that thing has aftermarket turn signals in it. Because they're definitely not the ones that was in it before. Mirror's broken. It's been broken. Yep. I got 3 minutes left until the video's over. The e-brake's broken too. Oh yeah. Man, the paint still looks good on it. Shines up pretty well. That's what I like about red. Of course, batteries. I think this side actually had a battery cover on it once. Their O'Reilly batteries are from 2015. I've had the truck since... I thought we had the truck since 2016, but... Yeah, I do remember we had to put different batteries in it. I think we had the truck since 2016. I don't remember having it in 2015 at all. But it's a good runner. It's definitely dirty under here. I think this one's got green coolant. That looks green. Yeah, I think I'll keep the video going because I got a minute left, so, and then I'll move on to the bus. The other bus, which is my dad's. Yeah. She definitely, yeah. One of the guys that used to work with us ran into it with a freaking mower. So that's, yeah, she's rusty. Yeah, the tailgate, we put another tailgate on it. It is getting bad. Look at this crap. Oh my god. She's looking pretty bad on the tailgate. That came off my dad's green truck. Yeah, that's been messed up. Yep. The EGR cooler's still in here, but it's been disabled. But the owner that had this truck before we did a lot of work to this, and this has the highest miles on it, 319,000. So the only engine work we had to do was replace one injector. That's it. That's all we had to do. We replaced that in 2017. She ran perfect afterwards. Yeah, this thing had a bunch of work done to it. Well, it's time to move on to part 2.